him in the jail, and all of us heard, oh, that was a rush.
We started running, wanted to catch it.
Sitting down here in the toilet flush. We're listening to the building.
And we're just going to jump right back into it. Scott Poole of the American Ghost Project here at home studios for the AGP studios for the American Ghost Project. We're going to jump right back into it. We've got footage from Martin Hills over the weekend, starting with Friday evening's initial preliminary investigation of the Martin Hills retirement home in Martin Hills, Missouri. The following footage is captured on a Nikon D5500 DSLR with a little handheld rig, so it's not like professional footage. But I wanted to test out different camera angles, different footage, that sort of thing, and at least integrate that piece of equipment into our investigative repertoire. So bear with us as we go through this piece of footage. But what's really interesting is I just walked out of the ambulance and I just started to review, look at the evidence. I haven't barely even turned the camera on, and we already get an EVP. Check this out. So I go to take a drink. That's the building, right? I mean, obviously that's a building. It's a brick and a window, and there's a tent. So we're behind the structure of Martin Hills retirement home, right? I go to take a drink of what I think a Red Bull, I believe, just to kind of, hey, right there. Let me get into Adobe Audition and see if I can isolate this sound and boost the audio just a little bit. Well, actually, I don't want to boost that one because we're already getting hits as far as oh yeah. Sounds good, Amberly. You definitely need to tune into that one later. Let me know what you think on that one. Let me see what we can do. Now we're just doing regular review. There's a hey. I mean, it's a hey. Hey. I'm just taking a drink. Let me gulp down my Red Bull so I can be at my ever best, or try to be anyway. Just trying to get rid of some of these peaked audio frequencies that that I like to do. Right here. What is this dude right here? He's just saying hey? Hey. Hey. What's going on? I mean, listen to how much louder that is now. It's a hey. I mean, is there just someone out there trying to get my attention? I don't necessarily know. Maybe they were. I mean, I assume that they were. It's pretty neat. It's pretty distinct. So, I mean, I'm just, like I said, there's nobody out here in this area but me. We would all be sitting around the campfire. Karen and Avery were in the ambulance. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I mean, you can you can hear me pick up the Red Bull can. You can hear the generator running in the background. There you go. There's a hey. I haven't even gotten in the building yet. There you go. And then you can hear the ambulance door shutting because I think Avery's right behind me. Now, I will apologize. I didn't have my readers on tonight, my reading glasses. I do have my contacts back in. If you guys have noticed, I've been wearing glasses here lately because I misplaced or I broke one of my wear hard shell permeable gas perm lenses because of my eyes. They have to have the hard shell contacts, and it's just awful. They are awful. Anyway, in order to fix my astigmatism, and we get into all that later. But I was unable to determine that I was out of focus for at least this first part, so I do apologize. We were going to camp out, but I could not find the tent poles that go to my tent, so it looked rather sad. And it's only like a year-old tent, so no, we did not camp out there. But I do plan on doing that at some point because the entire grounds are haunted. So it'd be kind of like a Blair Witch style investigation where we're like, you know, lost in the woods and crying and like snot's coming out of my nose. And I'm like, oh, God, find my parents. So yeah, I'm way out of focus here. I'm trying to focus. And you will hear the camera on this one. You'll hear the lens focus. So like I said, I'm out of focus here. Those are just leaves. Good grief. And see, y'all hear that high-pitched beep, beep, beep? Now, the cool thing about this particular microphone, and if you guys are listening on smartphones or with headphones, if you notice, this is in stereo, 2 different tracks. Whatever this sound is off to our left. There are investigators off to the right. Actually, the rest of the team is off and to the right. But there is a beeping sound heard off to the left. Let's see if I can isolate that. Cool, earbuds. Oh my goodness, wait. I just heard a voice. That's so exciting. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's so exciting when you hear a voice for the first time. You know, a spirit voice. It's just, let me make sure that I don't mess this whole thing up here. So let's just scoot this down. Let's make a copy. Ah, crap. Sorry. Copy. I do know what I'm doing sometimes. I'll only claim that a few times. So what is this other sound? Listen to this other. Woo! Okay, let's turn this all up. You didn't hear it? Oh, no, I got you. So I'm turning it up right now. There's a lot going on right here. What is this? What is that? There's a lot going on here that I'm not really for sure is able to be figured out. There's beeping. There's electronic beeping going on. Now that's not my team because it's on the left channel, and I know that because I can hear it in my left ear because it's a stereo track, which is cool. But what is this? Y'all hear that? I mean, I know I'm not Michael Winslow from. I mean, I just made an 80s reference for those that have never seen Police Academy. That was the black guy from Police Academy, African American, however you want to refer to him as. I don't mean to offend anybody, but the black gentleman from the 80s comedic show, the Police Academy, where he'd make all the different sound effects. Grab it. That's a voice. don't know what she's saying, but that's a female voice. Motormouth Jones. Amber Lee. Oh, Amber Lee. But if you were born in 87, that's okay, because Police Academy is one of those movies that you could watch at any decade. Doesn't really matter. There's some really, really good really, really good comedians in that show, in that movie. Sometime go back and watch it. It's great. It's great comedy. This is a whole sentence. Good grief. This is nuts. And I won't be able to figure this out until I have somebody else listen to it. But we've got something going on here. And this is why I do this, so I listen to it at least once. Then I'll turn on my speakers. I do that. I don't do that while I'm streaming, because when I turn my speakers on, it comes through my microphone, and then you guys are hearing it double. So I need to watch it. My husband said he has seen it. He was born in 73, so he's old. That's funny. Born in 77. Grab it. Yeah, I'm with you. Sounds like Scott Poole. What? Really? You think they're calling me out? Yeah, I hear grab it. I definitely hear grab it right there. Grab it. I mean, that's a voice. That's crazy. I mean, this is all happening, like, and I'm down the hall from everybody else. I mean, it's crazy. You've never been.
2.0.
You've never been in here?
No. He's getting a 2.0.
You see how you can hear Logan off to the right? I love these headphones.
You've never been.
Or I love this microphone. It's just a stereo.
2.0.
You've never been in here?
No. He's getting a 2.0.
So he's on the Mel. Mark is on the Mel, which is the Mel meter, which is electromagnetic frequency detection device. That device is getting a 2.0 milligauss spike, which is a pretty big spike in a building with no power. You all right?
I shut it down, turn it back on, got a 2.0 spike right here.
Same room you're getting those EVPs in.
And he's smart enough to capture it on his camera there.
Yep.
Too. Oh, so you were in this room?
Yes.
Okay, so we got a lot of energy. Hi, Marla. Not in 4, but in 11. So Travis and Mark both were automatically drawn to room 4. And by the way, it has a wider doorway than all of the rest of the doors, or at least in that immediate vicinity, suggesting that whomever resided in that room, and I believe that she was called Grandma at some point, or old lady or something. Carrie knows better than I do, or she was lovingly called old lady. That's not something that, you know, some people are like, hey, don't call me that. I think that was a loving term, a term of endearment. Or she might have been one of these older ladies that was called Grandma by everyone. It's a wider doorway, suggestive that someone that lived in that room was in a wheelchair and might have been a little overweight. So with that being said, Mark and Travis of the Stoddard County Historical Society, in the red barn that's right next to it, that's right next to the Stoddard County Historical Society, were automatically drawn to room 4. However, down the hallway and to the left, actually, if you go to the left and down the hallway to the right, that room is the room that I was the most drawn to, which is room 11.
I had a 2.0 spike.
Okay.
I wonder whose room this was.
This is where I was drawn to when Travis and I came here. And I sat down on the bed and talked to it.
And he's wearing snake boots, by the way, because cottonmouths and rattlers that are out there.
We brought you a 4-legged friend. You are a barn dog. Yeah.
There's Avery.
Did we bring the
REM pod in?
What was that?
Did we bring the REM pod in?
Yes.
I might have stepped on something.
In here.
There's a lot of
Hey,
debris
buddy,
on the floor.
just gonna hang out with us? We're the quietest dog.
There's Marty.
I don't know where the other one went.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure we
And that's our REM pod, by the way. It makes that annoying noise.
brought it.
Okay, can you sit down?
Yeah, you've got to wear protective boots around here, Chandra, because of how thick and unpredictable. And I can show you photo after photo after photo of high density pixel cameras, and you won't be able to discern between foliage and snake. You can't see them, and that's the whole point. They're supposed to be blending in. God designed them that way. I know that there may be some atheists out there, and I know that I may be speaking to one right now, but I believe that nature designed them to be in that fashion specifically, to be able to be blended in.
It'll reset.
Yeah.
And that little sound was me focusing. That lens makes a little bit of a sound.
Right here.
What's going on?
Ray, you got a headache. You passed right through.
What was that? Ooh, what is that on the door frame right here? Look at the door frame. Let's zoom in. Let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. Are you all ready? Let's make the marker here. We'll go into edit marker, make it the red. No, it's an orb, so it's white. Make it a white marker. Then all of a sudden I'm from Brooklyn. And we're gonna zoom in right here. Copperheads and cottonmouths are thick around those parts. They sure are. Let's zoom in, because I know what I'm looking at. Whoa, there's Mom's back. All right, watch this door frame right here. We're gonna go frame by frame. What am I looking at? And see, Ray feels something or senses something on that end of the hallway. And that end of the hallway right there is where I have felt the most uneasy, the most oppressive, the sharpest drops in temperature, where you can actually see your breath. It's 78, 80 degrees outside. And inside the building, right in that specific spot, you can see your breath. And what do we got? We've got a white anomaly that is manifesting right here. Bam. Going up the side of the doorway. Yes, that is an orb. Hey, Amanda King, what's going on? And I love people that refer to us as AGP, because you know what? That's my father's initials. And that was the whole point of calling it the American Ghost Project. Look at that thing go up right here. This is what we're looking at. And I'll zoom back in for those that just joined us, because I know that watching this on a mobile phone is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So Ray is detecting something. That is Mama Joe's boyfriend. She doesn't like that. Man friend, man toy. I don't know what you, manatee. I don't know what she calls him. Probably not a manatee. I don't think it's a manatee. Sea cow. I don't know. I'm grasping for straws. I don't know. So right here, I don't know what you call a person that you're dating when you're over 60, 70 years old. Anyway, so right here, you got a little bit of an orb manifesting right here. Bam, look at that. It's not a bug. Bugs don't do that. That's not how bugs operate. I love this capture, though. So awesome. Yeah, neat, huh? Oh, yeah, totally call us AGP. I'm good with that, because it just kind of, it pays homage to my father, Anthony Gerald Poole, Dr. Poole, that was a physician and OBG, obstetrician gynecologist in the area for over 30 years, delivered over 8,000 babies, was an awesome guy, had great bedside manner. As a matter of fact, my dog is named Sugar, because he would call a lot of his patients that, because he would not always remember their names, so you just call him Sugar, because we are in the South. We're in the northern portion of the South, being in southeast Missouri, but still consider ourselves Southern. Good evening, Valerie. How are you?
I just had one.
I think I actually saw it. So you see it. So he.
What's going on?
Ray got a headache. He passed right through here.
I just
I
had
saw
one.
it.
Literally, I know exactly what I
had a headache.
When we're
So Ray got a headache, and I had actually was experiencing one. And a lot of times we'll get these headaches, and then activity will happen.
in that hallway the last
And see how Ray stops at this hallway?
night, I got affected with my head. It felt like someone was
Right.
squeezing.
there. That's where all the activity was happening for us. Hey, little puppy. Where's you know?
Looking on my
And that's just one of the dogs. That's actually the neighbor's dog that shot at us. I mean, wait, the dog didn't shoot at us, but the neighbors that owned the dog shot at us. Let me rephrase that. Although it would have been pretty awesome to see a dog holding a gun.
Well, see, what I was telling them is like when we were in here earlier, like right here was cool.
And by the way, for those that have are just now tuning in, this contraption here was meant to be a makeshift ladder, even though technically there's a ladder outside that was left behind, which is pretty funny that these guys made this whole thing to go up into the rafters to retrieve copper. He's a spy. Yeah.
Like right here was cool. And it's like the
Come on now. That might just be a bug.
and it's
Yeah.
like the minute I
Probably
stepped
a
out
bug.
here, it's like
Yeah.
everything,
Ooh. What's that? Lens flare.
Yeah.
Okay.
everything just got really confusing, and it's like I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
Could be somebody breathing. Now, down at the end of the hallway, that's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's not a person sitting there. There is a chair there. I meant to move that so I didn't throw anybody off.
Ooh, somebody didn't like the mirror in here.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Totally. Yeah. That's definitely, you know that. I'll admit that. That's definitely a dude's doing. A woman wouldn't do that. She'd walk around the building until she found a ladder or figure out, you know, a woman probably wouldn't be climbing up into the rafters to begin with. And by the way, down the hallway, the opposite direction, you can clearly see where they fell through the ceiling. Poetic justice is served.
Yeah, they got about like 50 years. Like 50 years of bad luck because of that.
Ooh, dirty.
Got something?
What happened?
He's mapping.
What is all that?
Insulation over there.
See, I don't know if you let me back up. Look, that's where they fell through. And it's all down here. They were going and retrieving stuff up here, and they fell through the ceiling. I wish I'd have seen that. I would have paid money.
What is all that?
Insulation over there. Worst whoever got in the ceiling fell through.
Oh, he's not mapping.
Oh yeah, they definitely fell through there.
Still got something?
Why does that look like that? Good grief.
No, gone.
Marty is taking pictures.
It's fine.
Thank you, Amanda King. I appreciate it.
What were you mapping?
Just quick
Clearly, we're not going to back down. We didn't leave.
person right here.
Now, I think that is the SLS. Is Avery in this room?
Just quick
I
person
hope.
right here.
Yeah, Avery's in that room. So that's the SLS. That's a structured light sensor camera. Companion. Thank you, Marla. That's Mama Joe's companion. Now it sounds like a dog. Mama Joe's pet. Sorry. I'm going to lose my mind. She's going to call me later like, what are you talking about? No, we didn't press charges. We just called the police, or I called Stoddard County Sheriffs to de-escalate the situation, so they were aware of what happened. I didn't know what else to do, and that's unlawful discharge of a weapon, because once fired, what goes up must come down. Those rounds have to come down, and they come down with equal or greater velocity. That's Newton's law of gravity, or is that Einstein's? I think that's Isaac Newton's. But you've got gravity and trajectory. The bullets had to come down. Excuse me, the rounds had to come down somewhere. I just hope no one was hurt.
Who's in here with us?
And I'm glad we weren't.
We passed in front of you.
Man friend.
Don't be afraid of all these cameras that we got.
5, guys.
Yeah, okay. Don't be afraid of all these cameras. We're here to communicate with you.
Thank you, Amberly. I was pretty sure I was remembering that right. That's the camera making those sounds. I think. That was a weird sound, though. No, my camera doesn't make that sound. I don't know what that is, but my camera does not make that sound. That's an electronic beep. That's not. Hold on. Let me see what this is. I don't understand this one. What? Right here. That sounds like a patient. Yeah, that's a patient monitoring beep, like in a hospital. Yep, that's what that is. Right at the same time my camera decides to autofocus, which happens a lot when we're reviewing footage. I'll notice that a camera is going in and out of focus, and then something will happen. My Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G Element OP does that sometimes too, and I just added some letters something in it because it's like a super long title, which is, these smartphones have kind of gotten ridiculous with their names. That and Logan's camera sometimes does that too, and he's got an iPhone, so it's not just iPhone versus Android. Sometimes the camera, it thinks that there's something in front of it that we can't see, so it's trying to focus, and it did that over at the Forest Hotel. It's done it at other places as well. Oh, you have a 135 IQ. That's amazing. Well, hey, you know what? If I say anything out of line and you're watching, Amberly, feel free to correct me, because I have absolutely no what's the word I'm looking for? I'm humbled every day by my lack of intellect. So I'm perfectly fine with being corrected. I don't mind it at all. And that's weird. That is not my camera.
Probably not used to all these people in your room, huh? People in your room, huh?
Every now and again you see dust flying around because of how well the camera picks up images. So just don't worry about that. That's just
None of us.
Oh, that's okay. I agree with you, but at the same time, Apple's iPhones have come a long way, and their cameras are really, really good too. So they're very comparable.
Mean you any harm?
Well, it's just plumbing.
I think that's a
It's
train.
not even a closet.
It's like a.
So whoever was in this
Jeez.
room, I mean,
What was that?
yeah.
I don't think that was any of us that just spoke. But let me find out and make sure. That's why we review footage, right? It's almost too perfect to be an EVP. Oh, good grief. There's no waveform. Look at this. You guys see this? That's someone talking right there. There's no waveform here. Okay, let's clean this up. Let's find out what they're saying. Y'all ready? Let's listen to a spirit voice for the first time. Please get. Please get. Please get. I'm hearing you. Please get what? I wonder. What's the rest of this thought? Please get. Please get. All right. I just accept it now. I'm like, okay, it's great. It's great capture. Great, you know, no big deal. Just capturing spirit voices because, you know, that's what we do.
I mean, they had to have been kind of special.
I mean, you can see the waveform from a regular person speaking. And then when I pull that audio up, there's no waveform, and I have to, like, boost it and then take out the noise element, and you can actually still hear, and now you get a clearer picture of what they're actually saying.
They had like 2 windows. I'm just saying.
But please get what? So what, we got a sequence of events here. We walk into a room, and the reason why we walked into the room was because Avery, standing right here with the structured light sensor camera, started mapping something over here by the Chester drawer, or whatever you all call that. I call it a Chester drawer. Drawer cabinet, whatever the case may be. So I walk in and kind of announce who we are and what we were doing and set the camera down. And then initially, Mama Joe walks in and the camera focuses in and out, which is suggestive that there could be something between the camera and Mama Joe. There's no reason why the camera would focus in and out. It's on an auto. It automatically focuses on a subject. And then we hear an electronic beep sound. And then shortly after that, we have a crystal clear EVP of please get. Please get what? Please get out? I wonder if whomever was in this room was not happy that we were in the room. Please get a nurse. Please get help. Please get food. Please get, I mean, this is an infinite possibility of actual things that this particular person, and it could have been residual, like something that they always asked, or this could have been an intelligent spirit requesting that we leave his room. Either way, it's intelligent interaction, to say the least. Could be saying please sit. Yeah, I hear the G. Yeah, I hear that. Please get. That's what I hear. I can also hear the please sit element to it, but I hear that g sound of the G. So,
I mean, they had to have been kind of special because they had like 2 windows. I'm just saying.
It's like a corner office. This room down here. So whomever it was must have been a favorite of the staff or someone that was paying a little bit extra for their room. It was a little bit larger of a room too, on top of all of that. But they had to give up some of the space for like a heater or some kind of element in the room that was inside of a closet.
It's like a corner room, corner office.
Yeah, you're right, Patricia. That's actually a very interesting thing to suggest, is that please get could mean please get out. Get you, get out.
Like a corner office, yeah.
May I sit on your bed?
Or,
Make a noise if I cannot.
What was that? That sounded like me. Okay, I don't know what this is saying. She said, "May I please sit on your bed?" And then, hold on, I didn't mean to do that. I need to copy this first, like I normally do. And then there is a voice with a waveform right after that. Well, someone made the comment, I bet you haven't had this many people in your room before, so maybe please get meant out. I'm with you, Marla. That, I mean, you got to wonder how many people were allowed in each room at one given time. There's a lot of variables that you have to think about. However, moving on from that, what is this that we're hearing now? It's pretty interesting. Wive? What? That's not me. She asked, may I sit on your
May I
bed?
sit on your bed?
And then we get this. Nobody's talking. Logan's mouth is surely not moving. That's nobody on our team. Forge? Yeah, I'm sorry, Chandra. I'm not hearing the F. Hi, Mom. Mama Joe. Forge. You guys are hearing Forge. Five is what I'm hearing. That's not even a word. Hi. Mama Joe, what are you hearing here? You hear barge. Okay. Barge. Barge it is. I do not hear that. But you know what? My ears may be broken. But why? Or maybe forage? It's definitely a voice, though, and it's not any of us. Not sure? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm like... Five. Like, it's not even a word. But, and there's like a click or a tap in there, too. Wow. What I will do is I will label this one, go back here, and I'll label it, no, not edit marker, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to where we were. Okay. Come on now. Okay. Let's add marker. I know you guys are commenting, give me just a minute. So let's say EVP barge. What else was it? Forage. I don't know what he's saying. I need to listen to it with open speakers because sometimes it'll sound different. Porridge. Sounds like to me. Watch. Oblige. Obliged. That actually makes more sense. Oblige. Obliged. I mean, if she asks, Mama Joe asks, may I sit on your bed?
May I sit on your bed?
That's a response. And no one in the room heard that, I assure you. And it's got waveform and everything. Yeah, like, you know, obliged.
Make a noise if I cannot sit on your bed. On your bed. Everybody stand still for just a minute.
I kind of feel like this particular voice is one of those things like you see on Facebook where it's like you think of the word and then you hear it, or it's the words yellow or like power, and then or there's a color like, what color is this dress? It's yellow. No, it's orange. No, it's blue. Wait, what? Are we colorblind, or are we seeing and hearing things differently because of the differences in ages and the different frequencies that you hear as you get older? For example, there was a sound that was pushed out onto Facebook not long ago on a video, and I couldn't hear it. My wife, on the other hand, sitting next to me, said it sounded awful. Evidently, I can't hear that frequency anymore. So there's one of those things, this could be one of those things where this particular voice sounds differently to different folks, depending on their age range. For me, I can't even tell what it's saying. But I'll buy obliged because, or I mean, Forge, I don't know if that even makes sense, but I mean, maybe they're not actually responding to Mama Joe's inquiry into whether or not she can sit on the bed. A lot of things to consider. Is the dress blue or gray? Yeah.
Everybody stand still.
I can't understand that one. I'm like, what do you mean? Or like, what is he saying? Moon or potato? What do you mean is he saying moon and potato? Those words are completely different. And then some people are like, oh, he's saying moon. It's clear. Mo, you're saying potato. Oh, wait a second. Why are you hearing potato when I clearly hear moon? I'm like getting off on a tangent, but it's like one of those things where how is it even explainable? Maybe I need more coffee at 9:30 at night.
Everybody stand still for just a minute.
What was that?
Minute.
What is that sound? Everyone is standing still. Logan moves his legs slightly, but it doesn't sound like something being ripped. That sounds like something being ripped. What in the world is this? Mama Joe, did you rip something? What is this? I'm losing my mind. Add marker. I don't know what's happening. I'm literally going to put this in there. Sounds like, wow, I can't type. Sounds like something being ripped. Does that sound like something being, it sounds like something being ripped to me. I assure you that whenever we, here's the way that we investigate. Mama Joe or Logan or anybody, especially me, if I say something on the team, to the team, everybody remain completely still. Get to a place where you need to be so we can do a digital audio recording or listen for sounds. No one's ripping into a bag of potato chips or whatever this sound is. Yeah, could be the dog walking in, Amanda. But I don't think dogs sound like that when they walk. Yeah, it sounds like the bedsheet being ripped. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I will tell you guys this. In defense of this pooch, quiet. We even made comments about it earlier. Barely even knew he was there. Very, very quiet, very light-footed animal. As a matter of fact, we didn't even mind him being there with us.
Make a sound if
I mean, that little thunk could be his foot, because it's the same. Could be. But this thing beforehand, that's not the dog. That's definitely not the dog. Whoa! What happened? What did we do here? Where'd all the footage go? Hold on. I don't understand what just happened. I'm not saving that because that I don't understand what all the footage just went. You think it's the dog? It could be. Wow, all the footage is gone. Okay, give me a moment to figure out what just happened, because now I'm kind of freaking out just a little bit. I think I saved. I think it's this. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And we're back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, freaked out just a little bit. Excuse me.
Make a sound if I cannot sit on your bed.
Yeah, you can hear the dog walking there. That's the dog walking there. And
I stand still for just a minute. Make a sound if I cannot sit on your bed.
hear the little pooch walking?
Okay, thank you.
That's her sitting on the bed. Listen to the sound. You've got to be kidding me. She's not touching the bed. Now listen to the sound of her sitting on the bed.
Okay, thank you.
Huh. I think that was the sound of someone sitting on that bed. It just sounds different. Man. Oh man, I love doing what we do. I can't help it. What is happening? What is she doing? Is she just kicking her feet?
It's a very rickety bed.
Kind of tilts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's the same sound. That's awesome. That is so cool.
Make a noise if I cannot sit on your bed. Can everybody stand still for just a minute?
Yeah, I'm with you, Renee. I'm right there with Miss Bloomfield, and she's making a very good point. And it's definitely a different sound, obviously, when a living person with weight, and I'm not saying Mama Jo is overweight because she's lost weight and she looks fantastic, in my opinion. When a live person goes to sit down, you've got gravity, weight, their clothes, there are a lot of different factors. And depending on where she sat on the bed, it would sound differently. And in this case, what we are getting is a residual sound or a real, because none of us heard that sound, by the way. So this could be a flipping ghost in that room with us. I mean, I don't know. Quote me if you want. Scott Poole on American Ghost Project said flipping, but I don't know what else to, I don't even know what else to say this was. Here's this sound.
For just a minute. Make a sound if I cannot sit on your bed. Okay, thank you.
It's the same sound, but in different tone, different tonal quality. Kind of like how whenever we hear them, it's not like they're speaking directly into the microphone and they sound like us, because they can't enunciate their words anymore because they don't have their lungs. They can't push air throughout their body, up the esophagus, trachea, in order to be able to speak. Esophagus. I hope they're not pushing up air through their esophagus. They're going to burp a lot. Anyway, as a medic, I should be able to know which tube does what. Anyway, so with that being said, they're going to sound differently whenever we do an electronic voice phenomena capture. That also goes for sounds that they make on a bed, in this case. Off topic, but is anyone else getting a hit of joy every time the dog walks in the room? He's pretty good. He's got positive energy. I will tell you that. He's a goober. He just runs around and just kind of wiggles and just all over the place. Yeah.
It's a very rickety bed.
No. Kind of Phillips.
Yeah.
What in the world? Why was the camera moving? It's sitting stationary. Look at this. Look at the camera moving. I'm not touching the camera. It's sitting stationary. Has it been doing that this whole time?
Oh, thank you.
Why is it moving? Why is the camera moving? I can't wait to review this footage and see if I was touching the camera. Because I set it up on top of a gesture drawer, and I'm sure Mama Joe will remember that, and left it alone. We were just talking, and I was just like, hey, we can have a static camera and film what we're doing. Because you can actually see me pick it up here in just a few minutes. Look at it moving. Like the whole room's moving. There, I go to pick it up. I can't explain that one. Goldador. Oh, that's cool. It's almost 50 pounds. Well, hey, Amberly. I know you've seen pictures of our dog, AGP dog. She is a golden. Oh my goodness! I almost forgot what kind of dog she is. Help me out here. She's a golden Pyrenees. Golden Retriever Pyrenees, Great Pyrenees blend, and she's 170 pounds. Just thought of this when he said he obliged for her to sit on the bed and he got up so she could sit down. That actually makes sense too. All of that stuff makes sense. I'm gonna go down this hallway by myself. Do a little solo session. I was looking forward to reviewing this footage because I go off on my own. Love it. What was that? Here we go. We're doing this together, guys. Me and 36 of my friends. You're walking down this hallway for the first time, reviewing this footage live on Facebook and or YouTube and or Twitch with me. Y'all see something? Let me know. I'll rewind it. Yeah, let me do this really quick. When do I start walking down there by myself? About right here? Let's do this, because that audio is really, really hissy for me. Go about right here. And I will just grab this and see if I can... Hey. What? Are you not... It won't let me... Well, this is odd. It won't let me... Okay, this is rather strange. So let me do this. So let me ask you this. Okay. I'm just going to shove this all the way down, like hours away. All right. Let's grab the original footage for this. Oh, where would this be? Right here? Okay. Riddle me this, Batman. Don't know why it was doing that. Let's take down some of these levels. Happy little levels, right? Whoa, that's too loud. I don't know what's going on. What was that?
I don't know about last.
Okay. Denoise. Denoise it, 20%. It's one of my favorite things to do. Now. That's Marty. Marty speaking in the background. That furniture being stacked still makes me uneasy. This is Chandra Zafra speaking. Even after you said it was people stealing copper. Because so many movies show poltergeist stacking furniture like that. You're absolutely right. I mean, holy cow. It was so odd whenever we first saw it. We're like, what in the world happened here? What was that? No, we sure have not. Not yet. But the night is still young. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is... Never mind. What is this thing right here on the lens? Why did that just suddenly appear? But it goes with the camera. Never mind. I don't know what that is. It's popping up left and right. Look, there it is again. Look at this. It's the same thing that we were... Look! Different camera. Red. Look at this. We came across the poltergeist. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. It threw a piece of equipment on the floor. Forgot about that. There it is again. What is this red? What is happening here? Look at this right there in the post. Oh my gosh. Mom? Mom? Mama Joe? Mommy? I gotta mark this. I have to, because we gotta figure out what that is. Yeah, I was like, I zoomed in and I'm like, what am I looking at? And it kind of looks like a cross. I can't get any closer than that. I'm sorry. Well, I could, but it's gonna be pixelated. I don't know what. Mom. Look how it goes away with a flashlight. That's nuts. Yes. Debbie. Debbie understands. Mom. Mom. Louis. Lois. Mommy. Mama. If you're a Family Guy fan, you'll understand the reference. Stewie is amazing. Am I an only child? No. No, I have an older sister. Where did you see it, Ashley? Tell me where to back up to. I'll back up. Oh, you're right. But it goes with the lens. I don't understand what's happening. Look how it's going with the camera. Like it's on the camera lens? Maybe that's just on the camera lens. Yeah, I saw it. Maybe we can just debunk it as an issue with the camera lens. I don't know.
Look, puppy.
Yeah, the dog came in there with me. Amanda, no, my sister unfortunately does not live near us. She is not available to go ghost hunting with us at this time now.
Who's following me around, little buddy? You following me around?
Yes, he just followed me around.
You're probably pretty hungry. Well, if I had some food, I'd give it. Well, if I had some food, I'd give it to you.
What is that? What is this? These sounds?
You're probably pretty hungry. Well, if I had some food, I'd give it to you.
What in the heck?
You're probably pretty hungry. Well, if I had some food, I'd give it to you. Well, if I had some food, I'd give it to you.
I'll tell you what I think it is. And I know this is reaching. I did not hear this at the time of the recording, I assure you. That sounds like musket fire. Let's pull that up. No. I want you guys to hear what musket fire sounds like.
Now, it shouldn't come as a bit of smoke. Good. Put a bit of paper down the back.
Okay, there's a musket.
Well, if I had some food, I'd give it to you.
I think it sounds like old musket fire. Remember, this is Civil War era ground, Native American burial ground in the area, alleged. There were battles that took place in Bloomfield. Civil War battles. I'm just telling you what I think it sounds like.
Well, if I had some food.
Like in the back, like not in the room with me. Try and think of the sound as not being in the room with me. As if it's a distant sound. Because it echoes.
If I had some food, I'd give it to you.
That right there. This right here is what I'm talking about. Boom. And that one especially. This. How that echoes. This is amazing. This capture is simply just one of the... This was just neat. It gives me a different feeling and a different appreciation for the history of this area. Listen to that. Now listen to this.
Prepare to fire.
I mean, I know that's not the same sound because this camera is so
Have a little bit-
close.
Ideally, we would like 100 yards. Anything else?
I had some food. If I had some food, I'd give it to you. If I had some food, I'd give it to you. You're probably pretty hungry. If I had some food, I'd give it to you.
I gotta wonder how I muted myself. How long have I been muted? So I know that a lot of you guys are saying that you think that I don't have any idea. Turning your volume back on. I have no idea. Good night, Mama Joe. I don't know how in the world I muted myself. Apologize for that. So what I am hearing is musket fire.
You following me around?
But what we can all agree on is whatever this sound is was
if
not.
I had some food, I'd give it to you.
Was not. Gosh, that sounds like gunfire to me.
Oh.
I hit the mute button. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Who's back here with me? I don't mean you any harm.
No. Here's a voice. I don't know what he's saying. Too far away, but that's a voice in the background. Was there a red dot again? Come on, you're messing with me. How far back? Ah. I see a bug. That right there is this is a good example of what we have to discern from you know, like orbs and insects. This is an insect. You can see wings. I mean, I can see wings right there. That's wings. And when you watch it live, it's a bug. Ah.
Who's back here with me? I don't mean you any harm. I don't mean you any harm.
Another bug. It's also very reassuring. There's a red dot. It's on the lens. I mean, that's what's weird. Is it showing up and going with the camera? You see that? It's almost right in line with the... Nah, I'm not going to say that that's anything. It's also very reassuring that I know Karen is in the ambulance watching me, so in case something does happen, she would know to radio. What was that? What was that? Oh, that's a flashlight. Holy cow! Is that me, or does that sound like gunfire? Good grief. I assure you my boots don't sound like that. You guys are hearing me walk around. I don't march around like an idiot and just smack my boots on the ground. That's gunfire. That's straight up gunfire. And here's the thing. Again, Civil War era. This wouldn't be associated necessarily with this building in particular, but the land itself. Yeah, gunfire. I mean, I don't know what else to call this, guys. And gals that are watching. There's no other way for me to describe what I'm hearing other than the fact that it's gunfire. And again, I would have reacted. Guys, I'm a veteran. Y'all know this. I would have probably ducked down here and been on all fours. That's crazy. It's crazy that we're getting this much gunfire in a night where there was actual gunfire. No, actually, this is the night before. Yeah. Vivian. Well, I just say whatever's on my mind. I don't really have a filter. I try my best to have a filter. But I mean, you don't have to wonder how I feel. I'm usually just going to say it. And, I'm not a professional or anything. I'm just going over footage with you guys. I'm not a radio DJ or a TV personality or anything like that. You guys are just along the ride with me, and I appreciate you all being here. The 30 that are here, it's amazing that you guys are here and want to be a part of this. Just love it. What in the world is happening in this room? I go up by myself and I'm getting shot at. I mean, that sounds more not like gunfire, but it sounds like something fell in the room beside me right as I stopped walking. And like, what is this? It sounds like wood. It sounds like something smacking wood. And I know that I'm walking down. No, I'm not. I'm walking down a concrete hallway. And unless I've got steel-toed. Told you I'm not a professional. This is live, so it's like I mess up and it's just whatever. So I'm walking down a concrete hallway. Right here, it's concrete. You have to believe me here. Look, I can prove it. Look. It's concrete. Okay, I'll stop being silly. So concrete. Chandra knows that whenever I get testy. Weights being dropped. Oh, that makes total sense, right? That's weights. And of course I didn't hear it. You know what I need to do? This next time that I go with this camera, I'm going to have headphones on. Not these, but, headphones in general, because I think I can do that and record at the same time. And I turn around because I see this thing on the floor. Here's what's really interesting about this piece of evidence that I find on the floor. During our initial walkthrough, now this is one of those popsicles that you stick in the refrigerator. It's made out of sugar water. And you stick it in the refrigerator and then it turns into a popsicle. Refrigerator. Freezer. Then I guess I'm guessing I'm getting tired. But this was not here on our initial walkthrough. This, like, and based on the fact that this building is like 5 or 6 years old, or at least has been abandoned for 5 going on 6 years, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
Logan!
Sounds like metal hitting the shell, just fire being ejected and hitting the ground. I like that, Karen. Now, according to Logan, this thing was sitting in the hallway whenever he came here. What in the world is a beep?
Scott for Logan.
That could be my radio. No,
Scott
it's
for
not.
Logan.
It's literally the same, almost the same sound as before. It's a very active area of the
Come
retirement
over
home.
to the south building, over by the dark side.
Okay, so my radio is causing interference on the mic for the camera.
Where the weight room is.
If I use it too close to the camera. It'd be awesome if something poked its head out of one of those doors. I can't wait to get evidence like that. Just get a genuine shadow figure. That's my radio. That's nothing paranormal.
You ever seen this earlier?
Yeah,
Really?
when I was in here earlier.
I've never seen it.
Oh, what the heck was that?
Really?
When I was in here earlier.
I've never seen it.
Okay. I don't remember making that sound, but I could have. I don't normally growl.
I've never seen it.
Okay. How many growls did we get that night, Karen? Good grief. I don't remember growling. I don't usually growl at Logan.
I've never seen it.
Could be me clearing my throat, but... Jared, we will be doing tours. I don't necessarily know if we'll be doing ghost hunts at this particular location, but we will be going back to the hospital in Cairo for sure, and or the Forest Hotel in Morehouse, Missouri. So we got Cairo, Illinois is a location that we can do a ghost hunt in, and Morehouse, Missouri. Anybody and everybody that is associated with one of our ghost tours, you'll have to listen to any and all commands from one of the tour guides themselves. And you'll sign a disclaimer and a liability waiver that if anything does happen to you, you cannot sue us or the property owner. Just be aware of that. Where you're going to be going is inherently dangerous.
Really?
When I was in here earlier.
If you mean by awesome, then you mean terrifying, then yes. The light reflection isn't right either. Someone clearing their throat. Yeah, I think it might have just been me. Kara would be awesome. Oh, nice, Jared.
I've never seen it.
That's someone down the hallway.
Been in here.
I hope.
So it was here the other night or here
I
earlier?
don't know about last night, but when I came in here today, it was.
What? Okay, something else. I can't talk. There is something else in this particular piece of audio footage. Give me just a moment. Right after I go, right there, that. I'm not even going to clean that up. I'm just going to leave it raw.
Hey, Karen, you got a radio?
Sorry that's so loud.
Look at the camera that's facing in the, you'll see me walk in the room.
What was that? By the way, sometimes we do get interference with our radios, and it could be paranormal. Let's just see what this is, because that is strange to say the least. Well, that's not Karen, and that's not me, and that came through the radio, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Karen, are you still with us? Don't use that. Yeah, you're right, Jane. Listen to this. Let's slow this down. Let's slow this down just a little bit, because that's not any of us. Because I just got off the radio, and you know what? Sometimes this does happen, and this is what makes my job rather interesting, to say the least. So let's do a speed duration. Let's cut this to 90 this time. Okay. So we just talked. So you're still watching. I know you're watching. Konnichiwa? Oh, you don't have to. I mean, I get it. I don't know how you spell it either.
Look at the camera that's facing in the, you'll see me walking in the room.
Karen, this came through our radios. Yeah, not creepy at all. I guess they know how to use our radios. Nope, not creepy at all. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Why you do this to me, man? Do the whole thing. Oh, suck. Stop it. Stop it. We used to run med calls out there when it was open. This is Justin Bell. I've met many interesting residents out there. One would follow you around and say he was the devil and was super creepy. He ended up hanging himself in there from the pipes. Oh, really? You think so? All I'm going to do is I'm going to just say this is a unknown voice and let folks at home decide what they hear whenever we have the final production. I mean, I have really no other choice, because I mean, konnichiwa to go with me, to go ahead and walk. But what's really interesting about this voice, guys, is that it's coming through the radio, the handheld radios that we have. And we're out in the middle of nowhere, so you know there's no interference. And it's right after I asked Karen, I say, hey, I just picked up this little, like, one of those little popsicles that you freeze, and it turns into a popsicle. And it was laying in the hall, the walkway there, and I'd never seen it there before. So, oh man, remember the flashing light I got at the top corner of the pipes in the exercise room? That makes sense. Do you know, Justin, where this individual hung himself? Because Karen did, on the static cameras, pick up a flashing light anomaly in the weight room right behind me on this hallway. And I'm just going to leave this screen up because Logan's got his tongue out. This is for you, Logan. You can hear people talking in the background. See, this is what I have to deal with right here. This right here.
That was in the hallway. You remember seeing that last night in the hallway?
See, I had no idea that he did that. Oh, God. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. Oh. I was in a room off the concrete hallway you were in. So, yeah, it's going to be in there. It's in the general vicinity, Justin. That's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing that he took his own life, and I apologize that he did. And if I even sounded insensitive at all about it, I'm very. Suicide is nothing to joke about, but if we could narrow down or figure out where he passed, make contact with him and help him cross, then I feel like we're doing a justice or doing some kind of service there. That's right. I am so lucky to work with him. What? I don't know what this is saying. That's not me. What are you doing? What are you doing to my footage? Man, what do you do? What? That's the same voice. Something about a church. Wait, no. Let me see if I can clean it up some more. You guys hear this voice that I'm hearing through the radio? That's not me. Same here, Amberly. Federal. I'm hearing the federal. Federal charges? Federal charge. I heard trench too, Stephanie. Federal charge. Federal charge. Let's go again. Oh, you want to go back? Yes! Stephanie. Did somebody just squeeze Stephanie? She's just like, yes! God, I love our fans. They're so awesome. You guys want to make it fun for us. That's for sure. You want us to go again, huh, Tommy? Federal charge. Federal charge. Somebody picked up a federal charge. Do you think that they picked up federal charges? When they shut down? I mean, when the guy wandered off in the woods and died, would that have been a federal charge? Oh, you're agreeing. I know you're agreeing. Yes! That's a little strange. Good grief. That's a little strange. Okay, she's trying to talk. right here. Let me clean this up because there's another voice in the radio in the radio. Hold on to that thought. We're going to move and copy, and then I'll go to paste. Wait, not yet. Am I at the last frame? Yes, I am. Okay. Like my sound effects? I'm game. Never got my Estes in the barber chair. Oh my gosh, the barber chair Estes. Yes. Well, let's go back next weekend. I'm down. I'm game. Let's go. We just got to figure out. Just dancing in my chair. We need to, Karen. We need to get together with Tommy and or anybody else within the American Ghost Project, or maybe fans of the American Ghost Project can pool their money together and get a spool of 500 foot. 500 foot. We need 500 or at least 1,000, maybe 2. This is what will enable us to get signal, right? So if we get 500 feet or even 1,000 feet of Ethernet cable, we can run it from the neighbors that didn't shoot at us. Run it over to the ditch, through the ditch, underneath the culvert. There's like a pipe there. We can actually get into the drainage pipe because the kind of wire that I'm talking about is buriable and waterproof, which is pretty cool. IP17 or whatever it is, and then run it all the way as close to the building as possibly can. Then run an extension cord out and hook up my router and have wireless internet while we're at the building. And then we could be live the entire weekend. Well, I appreciate it, Chandra. I really do. Get with me offline if you want to chip in like 10 or 15 bucks or 20 bucks or whatever, $5. I don't know what you can donate. And the last one that had resonance, Justin, are you the Justin Bell? Like, do I know you? Do we serve it together? Because I knew a Justin Bell. That name sounds very familiar. Do we know each other off Facebook? That last one that had resonance out there has also Quail Run Retirement Home. That's who sent fire bills to. Oh, that was who we sent fire bills to anyway. Don't forget this weekend is Mother's Day. Thank you, Chandra. Good thing is I investigate with my mother. Amazing, huh? See how I worked that around and got that whole thing figured out. There's voices right here. And that's Karen talking. She's saying not kind of an unusual treat for, or not an unusual treat for, but there's a voice right here that's kind of strange. I mean, what is this? Strange. I don't know what is happening. Wait a second. Okay, let me see if I can slow it down. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I did the same thing again. Just want to copy it and then paste it, and then let's go to 85. Yeah. I don't. They kind of do. Okay, they've got stuff. They've got things that will work for us. But in the case for us, this 1,000 foot of Ethernet cable would actually enable us to go live at the Commerce Manor at different locations where we are struggling with internet service. We'll be able to go live because we'll be able to run an Ethernet cable borrowing internet from. And you can also remember where I live in Missouri. Flex, ready for the flex? Google Fiber started in Kansas City. So nearly the entire state is fiber. Eat your heart out, bigger city. I know that bigger cities are starting to get fiber as we speak, but we have been on fiber for roughly a decade, and I love it. It started out over here and has spread all over the state and is so competitive now that the internet speeds are redonkulous. My nana and papa raised me. My nana is in the final stages of Alzheimer's. I'm very sorry to hear that. Mother's Day just isn't the same. I'm very, very, very sorry to hear that, Amberly. You're stuck sitting. Yeah, totally understand what you mean. Oh, Justin, I don't know. I mean, I thought I know a Justin Bell. I served with one in the U.S. Army, so I didn't know if you were that same one. Sounds like go back, go forward. Let me see if I can clean this up even more, because now we can almost go back. That sounds like go back. I got that part. I think. Maybe they're exercising. Go back, go forward. I don't know. I'm stretching. I wish I had fiber over here. I absolutely loved Unicom's internet when I lived in Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, and of course Springfield being just a couple hours south of Kansas City, got fiber relatively quickly, just spread across the state, and it's just been amazing to have that service since. Don't look. Ooh. This is just amazing that we're getting this come. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. This much interference on our radios. Blue. 21 views. 21 folks watching. Appreciate it. Negative. Okay.
Yeah.
There's that same.
Oh, it's just hitting in my back.
Really?
Hey, that's Ray talking in the background.
Oh, yeah.
What was that above the doorway?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the.
Might be a flashlight.
Listen. Let's go to the day room, sit down, and try and do a ghost portal and see if we can make contact.
Already got it set up. Just need spirit box.
Let's go.
So do a seance on the table. We'll just sit around and ghost portal.
Okay.
Coming right.
What? Oh, that's Logan.
Really?
Whoa, who was that? That better be a real person. Okay, that's a real person. That's Avery.
If you walk by these rooms alone, you'll hear little knocks.
Yeah, I walked down this hallway and I thought somebody else was down here with me.
I thought somebody's in the room.
Jeez. I walked this hallway and I thought somebody else was down here with me.
I thought somebody's in the room.
Jeez.
See, I heard something. My left ear. I don't know what this is. Do it again. Going over the microphone. I heard something in real time and stopped. And what's weird is it's caught on the microphone, or it's something is caught on the microphone.
Jeez.
Right there. What is that? Let's find out. Shall we?
Jeez.
What is... That's just a weird sound in general. Like, what is that?
Jeez.
Now you can hear the click of my flashlight. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that other little weird sound. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
What are you doing carrying so much stuff? Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
What was that?
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Snapping fingers, maybe?
Jeez.
Could be.
What are you doing carrying so much stuff?
Yeah, it does sound like a pin clicking, but I think that's my flashlight.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay, Mom.
Whoa. What? Whoa. There's... Oh, Lord. Oh, there's 21 people watching. What is this? There are chairs back there, guys. And a window. The window is not shaped like a person. Look how it disappears. Look. 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 I don't know. I don't know, Garen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I think that's a shadow figure. That's what I think that is. Look at it. Disappears. It's not a trick of the light. Yeah, full body apparition. Oh, man. Oh, Karen, this is why we do this. This is it. This is what we came to do. Oh. Good grief. I don't even know what to... I don't even know. You can see its feet, legs, standing all the way up to the top. I mean, there are chairs there, guys. But what's crazy is you can see through the chair, see through it and see the chair leg right there. And a dog? Could be a dog. And you can see the chairs. These are chairs. Ugh. No, it's just a chair. That's a chair. Trust me, there are chairs stacked back there. Later on in this episode, I think Friday and or Saturday night, possibly Saturday, we grab a bunch of these chairs and set up this sitting room to try and elicit. Look how it disappears. I hope I turn back around.
All right.
I do, and it's gone. Oh, I love it. It's going to be like on one of those shows where they capture the figure, they turn right, and then they turn back, and it's gone, like magic. And it is gone. It's not there. It's not a trick of the light. It's not a shadow. There's nobody else in the room. Okay, so remember this. Remember us. Just remember. Remember the 5th of November? I don't remember what the line was from that movie. Oh. He's definitely, yeah, he's that's, I mean, Justin, if I took a tape measure and I'm trying to work through this footage in my brain and not get all excited, but if I took a tape measure and I measured to the top of that window frame, if I'm not a betting man, but if I were, I bet you that's around 7 feet. I think these are 8-foot ceilings, if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of like the standard height for a commercial building. But I think this was part of the original residential house. But I think this is 8-foot ceilings right here. Yeah, full body spirit. So you guys are here. Y'all are seeing this. Now you see what the window looks like. It's straight down. Right. See, it's a window. See? 1, 2, 3. Got 3 sections. And then when you rewind it, look. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm looking at? You see a head? I'm not saying I know what I'm saying. We caught a shadow figure. And it actually starts to tilt its head. Let me zoom this in because it's starting to tilt its head down. Oh man. Is it wearing a hat? This is even crazier whenever I zoom in. Let's zoom in. Hey guys, let's get super up close and personal to this freaking shadow figure that we caught. Look at the thing on its head. Look how it moves right here. This thing right here. Look at that. It moves onto its head. And then when I move, look how it kind of disappears. It disappears. It's gone. Look at this. Bam. Vanished. 8-foot ceilings. That ship sailed. Chandra, if I'm ever in California and we don't have a drink together, I'm going to be very disappointed, young lady. What is all this above him? And why do I think it's a he? Holy moly. All right. I keep thinking that we're going to catch something over here, but we haven't yet. Not to my knowledge. And I'm so glad I caught that as we were walking in. I love how I can refer back to whenever I flip back. I'm glad that I flip back to this back end that we don't see like another chair stacked up and be like, oh, we can disprove it now. Look at this right here. Look at that right there. This is what I'm talking about. Is that part of it? Is it now outside? Now here's the other thing. Karen, didn't somebody else say they saw a shadow figure out here looking in the window? Look at this right here. What would be right here casting a shadow, a black one nonetheless? Look at that. On that window. Interesting that there's still right there. See this? I'm not saying that is. I mean, it may still be standing over there. That's just the thing. It may have just gone through the wall, saw us, and just kind of stepped out of the room. Because that's probably what I would have done. I'm like, oh, I don't want you guys to see me. And just kind of stepped out of the room. You can see something right there. Right there. I'm not saying that is a ghost. I'm just saying that that's kind of weird that there's a... What is that? What is that silly sound that I keep hearing? Adam? Adam? Oh, they saw it on the window on the left, not on the right. Hi, Tanya. There is a large tree there. Okay. Peeping Tom. So why did the place shut down? Ashley, Martin Hills was a pretty amazing facility when it was ran by the Martins. However, eventually they sold it to the Elliots. While it was owned in different ownership, we believe there was a death. Somebody wandered away from the facility and died of exposure because they weren't doing proper bed checks. That's what we heard. I cannot confirm or deny those statements. The state came in there and hurriedly shut them down. Now here's the thing. If they had not been doing something illegal, or if they had not been caught doing something illegal, or doing something wrong, then the place wouldn't look the way that it does, because there's literally patient records just laying around. Like they were working there one day and then all of a sudden just left. Strange, to say the least. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's denoise that at 20. Bedroom. That is what I hear. I hear bedroom. Better. It's voice. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Where'd you go? Come here. I gotta save you first. I'm talking to my computer like it can hear me. Hey, come here. Come here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to copy. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can slow it down. Speed duration, 85 is my favorite. Let's see. Oh, wow. I was watching The Birch on Facebook's Watch and had it full screen, so I couldn't see my notifications. Sorry, I missed it. It's okay, Tanya. Since you're just tuning in, would you like to see a shadow figure that we just caught? Just go like this. You don't have to actually answer me, because I know you do. Okay, so I'm walking down this hallway. Look right here. It's real quick. It's real quick. I'll slow it down for you. Standing right here. That's a window. See how it's supposed to be rectangular? And now we're turning into a person with a head, body, legs, see-through. Zoom it in. Hello. How are you doing? Wait, let me get that up higher. Window. Wait. I mean, there. Right there. I mean, you can even see his feet. There are chairs back there. Yeah. I mean, there's chairs back there. This thing's at least 7 feet tall. And here there are reports of a 7-foot tall devil spirit, devil ghost. I believe that's what they called it. Devil ghost, devil spirit. You can actually see through it. Now watch this. All right. I actually pan back. Nothing there. Bam. And keep going. Now you can kind of see something in the right side of the window. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks dark. So what is this guy saying? Because that's clearly a voice. Sounds like bedroom. Yeah, You know, Karen, because that's what we do. We catch full body apparitions.
We got it kind of stationary right there.
I think Ray's got the spirit box.
Yeah. Ray, your backpack. Oh,
Really, Mom? I'm gonna put a.
Yeah, we'll be here for a minute, so you can take all that off.
Sometimes my mom's a goober. Holy cow, go to make it 2 to 6. Hi, Debbie Shanafelt. Welcome back.
Take a load off.
Whoa.
Take a load off.
Oh my goodness. What is that? What in the world? What are you doing? I'm never going to sleep. I'm just not going to go to sleep. Sleep when I'm dead, right? What is happening with this? You saw it on the rerun? That's awesome. I was so excited that I finally caught a live review. And now I'm way less excited because I'm... Vivian, you're killing me. This is what we do, though. This is what makes it so much fun. I mean, I was just there. And to think that I was in a building with something that's 7 foot tall is a little hard to believe. Now you see, so cool. Now you see what I was dealing with last night when that evil started coming through the Estes. Yeah, no kidding. Sounds like they took a load off. I think he was saying, watch it. Let's find out. Let's find out. I said, let's take a load off. What is this other voice? Wake up? You can hear him laughing. This is why we do this. Gotta slow it down just a little bit. I mean, you can hear me say, take a load off.
Take a load off.
That's Logan. Take a load off.
Take a load off.
That doesn't sound creepy at all. We come. We come. We got a lot of messages like that through the ghost portal. How can I mess up ghost? It's in our title. We got a lot of messages like that through the ghost portal. We are coming. They're coming. We come. A lot of like they're on their way type messages. So that doesn't really surprise me that we are getting more messages like that in that fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom.
There's one in there, just like in that bag, just like yours.
They can light the show.
Sorry.
They can light the show.
What?
There's one
in there, just like in that bag. Just
Oh, I don't have to wonder. Ashley, I know what's coming. Spirits. I mean, they're letting us know that they're on their way. What in the world? What just happened? Oh! Okay. Give me a second.
Sorry.
All right, Amber Lee. 6 a.m. comes early. I'm sure it does. Good night to you as well.
You know, I have a 5.1 spike in one of the rooms back there.
Really?
Yeah. And of course I didn't catch it.
It's the same, Mom.
It's very small.
What's that? It doesn't make noise.
2.1. Back to 0.
Okay. Who wants to actively do a digital audio recording with headphones?
I'm game.
You came up with it. You do it good. Show us how it's done. Is your you came up with it. You do it good. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. Oh boy, there's a voice in there, guys. Hate to tell you. Hate to be the one to break it to you. Someone is speaking. That's not one of us. It's a whisper. A whispering to us. Show us how it's done. 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 I wish that this wasn't in here. Why is there always some loud sound? We're trying to listen to a voice. Hey, at least the neighbor dogs are good, yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can slow this voice down. Now you can hear me speaking while that voice is going. We're talking about the whisper, not my voice. There's no way to discern that one. I'm just gonna keep driving forward. Because you're basically gonna hate this, maybe? Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. Hate this one or hate this one? Show us how it's done. Hate this one. Show us how it's done. Hate this one. Show us how it's done. That's a voice. It's crazy that it's just in the background when we're all just kind of talking. We're trying to set up the ghost portal, and you know, all of a sudden you've got. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. Because you're basically going to. Oops. Mom, that's the problem. Last night it was so cold down that hallway you could see. Last night it was so cold down that hallway you could see your breath.
Yeah.
Now tell me why that is.
Like it looked like it was
Like the barometric pressure in the building did not equal what was going on outside. You think that it's my mom's talking? Show us how it's done. No, it's not at the same time. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. You can hear her say that. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. You can still hear her say "Hi, sweetheart," but it's toward the end of all of that. Because you're basically going to. Mom, that's the problem. Last night it was so cold down that hallway you could see your breath.
Yeah.
Now tell me why that is.
Like it looked like it was
Like the barometric pressure in the building did not equal what was going on outside. The spiritual activity in this building affects the building.
So, in order for this thing to work, this thing's gotta be turned on. You got all the lights and everything turned on?
I just turned those on. I don't know how to work it yet.
What? Oh, okay.
But you're right. She did say, "Hey, sweetheart." It's a good capture.
You want to sit down? He's recording that way. I'm recording that way.
We know.
Recording that way.
We know.
Who is talking?
We know.
What? I think that's me saying That's me, because I couldn't figure out how to figure out the. I couldn't figure out how to figure out. I couldn't figure out how to, the ghost portal wasn't working.
We know.
What is this?
We know. We know. We know. We know. We know. We know.
There's two different voices in this snippet right here. There's a lower toned voice.
We know.
Bobby don't home. And then it sounds like an older man talking to the dog.
We know.
A breath. There's a deep breath.
We know.
And there's another voice. Please admit. Please admit. Like please admit into the residential home. Listen. Please admit. Gosh, there's so much evidence in this place. It's incredible. I can't. It's like, I wish I could buy it. Just study it so we can just preserve it in its natural state, which no one's ever investigated it. So the building is so raw. It's like anything and everything that we're capturing is just so crazy. Yes, there was someone by the camera, Mark, but he wasn't talking. Not that I'm aware of. You can hear me say
We know. We know.
You can hear me say That's me.
We know.
And you can see Ray talking. This is Ray right here. That's Mama Joe's back, but Ray's right here.
We know.
So, but he's not talking in line with that other voice.
We know. We know. We know.
Let's slow it down. Just for the heck of it. I mean, you guys are along for this journey, just like me.
We know. We know.
Please admit.
We know. We know.
Let's do 90, because that sounds weird.
We know. We know.
I don't know what's going on here. No idea. What was he looking at? Oh, there is somebody sitting at that table. Mark is sitting at that table. He's the only one not accounted for, and I think I could hear him. And like Mama Joe said something to him, so I think the dog is actually looking at a real person. What is Avery looking at? Chantel. Chantel, is it Chantel? Chantel? From South Africa.
Really? Logan.
There's a voice right there. Look at the dog. He's like, what? Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? We've got voices. We've got one. No, it's not what I want to do. I want to do this. And then I want to do a little bit of that. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. Copy just this, not the whole flipping time track. It's stop that. I'm sorry. Wait. Let's do the whole thing, right? Let's just describe this whole thing. I keep forgetting I got a camera on me the whole time. What do you do when you have the camera on you the whole time? You yawn. I honestly don't know what all this is, and I can try and see if I can denoise it and make it more pronounced, maybe. That sounds like just like a pterodactyl. I mean, that doesn't even sound like human, which is wonderful, right? Wait, maybe that was the camera? Okay, let's just say that's the camera. Let's just debunk all of that. Yeah, the camera moves. 6 a.m., been up to feed the horses, now back in bed. It's freezing. Like, is it winter there? Yeah, obviously it's winter there because we're going into spring. Because that's how the world works, Scott.
Oh, it's really quiet. Oh. That's really quiet.
What in the world is happening? What is... Oh, that's Logan's shadow.
Do you think you should trim any of this in here?
No.
Do you think you should trim any of this in here?
No.
Oh, that's Marty.
They're so sound.
What in the world was that? That sounds like a hiss. That sounds really disturbing. Like where?
Has nothing to do with
Q? What am I doing here? How many horses do you have? Chantel? Horses. Horsies. I have... We had horses when I was growing up. Good grief. Let's turn it up. Let's listen to more hissing. Hissing brought to you by AGP. Oh, that's just... That sounds like a hiss. Your phone died, Amanda. It did not last. 47? I have a lot of horses. We officially have more horses than I've ever spoken to anybody in my life. That's spectacular. Horses are awesome. They're amazing animals. Magenta. Okay, here we go. That is awesome. We got a hiss. So whatever's in this building is not friendly, obviously.
The amount of people in here, it's literally the amount.
Come on.
The amount of people in here.
Okay, Scott, you gotta stop making me laugh out loud. I'm trying to make my roommates believe I'm asleep so they don't bother me. Well, what are you laughing at? I mean, there's a horse for each and every voice in my head to ride. Oh, okay. And now I don't know if she's actually messing with me or if you actually have 47 horses. Or if you have like 47 voices in your head. I don't understand what's happening right now. Do I need to come to South Africa and investigate you? Get these voices out of my head.
The amount of people in here, it's literally just no sound.
It's not doing its normal.
Yeah, it's not sweeping, it's not.
No.
No. It's like, yeah, like pure shock.
There we go. That's reverse.
Hey, what's going on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like a monkey. Ooh, 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 ooh. What? Hey, woo? Hey, woo? That's a voice. It's too fast. That's also a voice. I think that's hey. That's got tone like a female. Hey, woo? You know what's ironic? You know what this reminds me of? And I say ironic a lot. But you know what this reminds me of? For those that have got kids or have watched animated movies, you all know about the Despicable Me franchise. It's been around for, I don't know, maybe a decade or longer. I think they have 3, maybe 4 or 5 films. I know that they have 3 Despicable Me movies. And the little minions say this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's do this. Minion speaking hey woo.
But all was not.
Oh, come on.
But was. He'd been prepared. Leaves the cave. He needed help. The dangerous.
Thank you for letting me know that I'm on mute. So I'm backing up and I'm listening to I'm reading all the comments. Messing around about the voices, I think. Really have the horses. 7 of the 10 voices in my head say eat the chocolate. I have that daily occurring. I want you to leave this paused on Marty's butt because I'm sure he'll appreciate that. He and his wife, I'm sure. Hey, G. Sound like here, and then hey, you. Let's here. Okay, I'll buy that for $1. Here.
Hey, you.
Yep, here. Hey, you. Got it. That's super easy. So we'll just make this label in magenta. Go here. Add a marker. Hey. Here. And then hey, and then hey, you, right? So that'll be red. Oops. That was fantastic, Scott. So here, hey, hey, you. Okay.
Hey, move.
Hey, move. No, you move.
Hey, move. Hey, move.
Could be hey, move. Seriously, could be. I mean,
If you hear something, call it out.
that's the dog whimpering, I think.
If you hear something, call it out.
I would assume doing the same thing.
Some of these sounds, they get me, man. You guys see me jump. You all know that most people know that I have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, because of some of the things that I've been through. But with combat, some of these sounds, they get into my soul. They're so loud. That's a voice. I guess. Let me see if I can slow this down. Speed duration 85. Hey, listen, I PTSD as well, if not from combat, from stuff I experienced in activism. I know how it's triggering some sounds. Oh my gosh, you know exactly what I mean.
Same thing.
Take this? I don't know, man. I'm struggling with that one.
Hi, my name is Scott.
Mama Joe.
Hello.
Mark,
Marty.
Logan. Logan.
That is a response. And I believe that is actually someone saying who they are. This is what we live for as paranormal investigators, to actually get a real response from a spirit. I mean, this is awesome. I have a feeling that this is going to say I'm and then something like I'm blah blah, because we're going through and introducing ourselves. And this voice right here actually responds in an intellectual manner. Let's see what they're saying.
Logan. Logan.
You can hear Logan say, I'm Logan, blah, 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 Logan. Logan. Okay, let's see if we can denoise it again.
Logan.
I'm Jeter.
Logan.
I'm.
Logan. Logan.
That's the name. This is a name right here. What do you guys hear it says? Steven? Peter? I'm listening. I'm reading. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of guesses. Peter, Steve, Ethan, Jerry's, Peter, Gene. It's like a auction. You're gonna make me wake up my wife. Steven, hard G. It kind of does sound like Jesus, which is a G sound, but it's spelled with a J. You all know how it's spelled. I mean, wouldn't a dark spirit, Karen, try to disguise itself as something else? Possibly. It's interesting. All of it's very interesting to me. I don't think we're going to have a definitive answer on what this person's actually saying. Regardless, it is a... We're going around the room. Ray. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Scott.
Hi, my name is Scott.
Mama Joe.
Hello.
Mark. Marty. Logan.
Freaking introducing itself. That's exactly what's happening.
Hello.
Mark. Marty. Logan.
I hear Peter too, which how can I hear Jesus and Peter in the same word? You know what? Junior. April might have a point here. I think there's a junior. I picked up his jacket in another room.
Logan.
Gosh, I don't know. Okay.
Was that some music for it?
That wasn't music, Scott. That wasn't music, Scott. That was, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Right. We're going to open this up in Adobe Audition. There we go. Get back here. That's what I hear. That was a really poor Bill Clinton impersonation. Bill. Get back here. Holy moly. Get back here. Oh, really? You think so? That's insane. Someone's yelling. Good grief. Oh, man. Oh. Good. Okay. Get back here. That's what I hear. grief.
Was that some music for us?
It sounded like music to me.
That one had a tripod on it?
I took it off.
What the heck was that?
I took it off.
What in the world? What? I don't know what I just did. It's broke something. Cut? Okay. Cut. Why is this a different color? What's happening? Oh gosh. V. I'm getting so tired I forgot how to use this program. Are you not entertained? Okay, so we need to... Is that... Wait. What I just... Okay, just that one.
I took it off.
What in the world is this?
I took it off.
Okay, that's...
I took it off.
That's Logan talking. But what is this?
I took it off.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Is Richard here? Did you need this?
Look, ghost dog. You can see its legs. Kidding. I could mess with people though. Like there wasn't a dog in the building. Look.
Did you need this? Did you need this?
There's a voice there. Let me see if I can clean this up because I want to know what it's saying. I'm dying to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Right there. What is that saying? What are you saying to me right now, man? You're a thief. This is my shocked face. You're a thief. Boy, there are some angry people.
Did you need this?
My gosh. You're a thief.
Did you need this? What's that like?
Carrots? What are you okay?
Did you need this?
I kept noticing him turn his head that way, but didn't even see the dog until he said that. Ah, there's a voice. I love how we just catch voices just casually talking to each other. Right there. See if I can clean that up. Steven? That's a female, though. I have no idea.
Who's affecting my mom's back? This is not an unpleasant building to be in.
No.
For it to be,
And I'm not carrying anything.
Yeah, no kidding.
for it to be in disrepair like it is, it's
Good grief. Oh, cool. Well, it's going to stop. By the way, this camera, I didn't know until the other night, has a feature where it stops recording after 20 minutes. I didn't know that. So this is going to jump around a little bit, but I'll at least be able to review the footage that I did capture. So if you guys notice, it's going to jump quite a bit. Because I didn't know I'd stopped recording. We don't usually record with this camera. But I wanted to try it out because we really haven't utilized it very much.
In disrepair like it is. It's not enough.
That sounds like bluegill. Bluegill! Got some Fisher ghosts. Hold on.
It's not enough. In disrepair like it is. It's not enough.
What do you guys think it's saying?
In disrepair like it is. It's not enough. In disrepair like it is.
Justin, you're home. Right on, dude. Are you on leave? And you're one of Logan's friends, right? You were over in Korea. So are you home, or are you at a home station, like stationed somewhere in the United States? Luke? Like Luke Skywalker? Blue coat? Luke here? What about Luke here? Sorry.
It's not enough. In disrepair like it is.
There's a voice right here, too. Hold on.
In disrepair like it is. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Oh, blue coat, blue coat, blue coat. I'll do it. Blue coat. I'll say it's blue coat. Because that's the consistent. Blue coat. Okay. I thought it was bluegill, so that's pretty dang close. Luke here, late introduction. Look out, look out. This property is close to the most responsive. Yeah, no kidding, Karen. This is so awesome. Now, I want you to learn all about it. That's me. Now, I want you to learn all about it. I see how it jumps. Please do. What was that? Please do. Oh, I wish I could figure out how to operate this silly software. Okay, audition. Please do. Do. Okay, that's nothing. Please do. Yes, sir, and I'm Logan's friend, and I'm currently stationed at Fort Stewart. Oh, you didn't have to tell me Georgia. But maybe a lot of people didn't know where that is. Take leave back to Sykes on May 14th to 31st. I'm ready to be back in Missouri. So, Justin, do me a favor. Logan's part of the team again. Look us up. And you're a big fan of the show, so I'd like to feature you on the show. Maybe we can go to the Stars and Stripes Museum together. That would be in just a few weeks, right? So 14th through 31. If you want to, that's an invitation if you want to, because I'd like to get some veterans together and go to the Stars and Stripes Museum in Bloomfield, where there's a lot of obviously World War II era stuff in there, and like Desert Storm. You know, it's a veteran museum, so it's a military museum. Some Civil War era stuff there as well. And I believe that we could listen a little bit of and be kind of, you know, being a veteran like yourself, we may be trigger objects for the building itself to open up and speak to us, more or less. But only if you're down, only if you want to go.
I'm trying to figure out what this.
Well, I was really questioning him about like the low light photography. And he's like, man, I don't really know. He's like, I got this. Man, I don't really know. He's like, I got this. Man, I don't really know. He's like, I got this lens here. Man, I don't really know. He's like, I don't really know. this lens here. I got this lens.
It's female.
Really noticed, like I got this. Noticed, like I got this.
I think it's a female. It's a strange sounding female.
Noticed, like I got this. Noticed, like I got this lens here.
I don't know what that is.
What was that? A female.
See, even mom thought it was a female.
Something trying.
And he told me, he said, you can
Or
adjust
no,
how much
trying
light it
something.
lets in and out.
ISO.
But it was like a...
Going into hour 3. Quack.
ISO.
It was like a...
Oh, yeah? Okay, right on. And thank you for your service as well, Justin.
Like a...
It was an honor to serve and have served.
ISO.
It was like a... It was a stronger power than this one, so everything was already zoomed in, even on the last setting.
Good grief. That was loud. Let's see if I can turn that. Wow, that's maxed out. That's right by the microphone. Aaron? What's PGR? What's LOA? Clock? Black? So if you have a friend in Davenport, Iowa, LOA. You mean Iowa? This supposed to be an I? Maybe I'm seeing things. Sounds like Scott? Wowzers.
ISO.
It was like a... It was a stronger power than this one, so everything was already zoomed in, even on the last setting.
Now don't scream at us. We can't understand that.
How many spirits? How many?
I think this is a good point right here. I'm going to mark this. And I'm going to edit. I have been going for almost 3 hours, and I need to go to bed because it's been a long weekend. And I know that some of you guys just joined the stream, and I appreciate that. But this stream has been going for almost 3 hours. Go back and watch whatever you need to watch as far as this review. These review videos are longer in length than normal, but along the way we find great evidence, and in this one in particular there is a shadow figure that has been caught, which is pretty awesome capture. But anyway, we will be live again tomorrow, I am sure. It all depends on what my schedule is and if I'm going to be able to review footage. We will continue where we left off tonight. I mean, it's 21 minutes into this footage. Look at the marker right here. 21 minutes. And that took me almost 3 hours to go through. Now, a lot of that is, of course, speaking and talking and that sort of thing, but I mean, it just takes that long to go through footage. But I appreciate you guys, Patriot Guard Riders, for the deal. Oh, that's awesome. PGR, that's awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. We always appreciate the AGP family, always appreciates you guys, our fans. for tuning in and watching what we do. This is Scott Poole with the American Ghost Project, reminding you that what you fear, we will find. Good night, and thanks for watching.